Space. It's vast, it's silent, and it's unforgiving. But for two astronauts stranded high above the Earth, faith was something more than belief. It became an anchor. For Legends of Faith, I'm Rob Cutler.
Godspeed, Butch and
Clear to proceed. Flight director.
10, Houston, flight is go.
Starliner.
Go.
7,
Launch director.
6,
You have permission
5.
to launch.
It was a beautiful June morning when NASA's Boeing Starliner lifted off from Cape Canaveral, headed for the International Space Station. The mission was supposed to be short, just 8 days. Veteran astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams were there to put the Starliner capsule through a full week of end-to-end tests. Butch, a Navy veteran, always believed space was proof of God's handiwork. Suni, an engineer and test pilot, carried a fearless curiosity and love for exploration. After a successful launch, Butch whispered a prayer of thanksgiving, while captivated by the Earth's beauty, and Suni snapped photos of its awe and wonder. As Starliner reached orbit, Earth slowly fell away beneath them, a fragile blue marble hanging in the darkness. Then came the warning signs. Space is never simple. Not long after launch, engineers on Earth noticed trouble. One thruster wasn't responding the way it should, and there was a slow helium leak, both critical systems used to control movements and pressure. On their own, they seem small, but in space, small problems can grow fast. Back on Earth, engineers worked around the clock, trying to figure out how to bring the crew home safely. 8 days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months, and suddenly, there was no clear way home. As Commander Butch looked out the space station window, he remained steady and calm. In those quiet moments, you would find him reading scriptures from his tablets. Looking at the stars, he felt small, but never alone.
Life continued on board the space station. Experiments, repairs, even growing food in orbit. But one question was always on their mind. Would Starliner be able to bring them home?
In early 2025, NASA made the call that the Starliner would return to Earth empty.
Starliner will return uncrewed, and the specifics in the schedule will be discussed momentarily.
Separation confirmed. Starliner is now backing away from station.
As they watched the capsule drift away into space, the crew took a breath and got back to work. Days turned into weeks, and weeks quietly became months. With every orbit of the Earth came the same unanswered questions and the same silence. There was no launch dates, no clear path home, only waiting. Waiting for answers, waiting for a decision, waiting for a call that might never come. And in those long stretches of uncertainty, faith did not make the questions disappear. It gave them the strength to endure them. Inside Mission Control, conversations grew quieter. Options narrowed. Risk assessments stacked higher and higher. Every solution came with consequences. All families back home could do was pray. Their days were filled with system checks, mission briefings, and careful planned experiments that could not be postponed simply because their return home had been delayed. They maintained the station, repaired equipment, exercised for hours to keep their bodies strong in weightlessness. In space, no spacewalk is ever routine. One small mistake or a moment of distraction could turn an ordinary day into a very bad day. Everything changed from there. A message came through the headsets. NASA controllers told the crew they wouldn't be forgotten, that a new plan was in motion and help was on the way.
I've authorized Elon Musk to go and get him, and he's prepared to do so.
The SpaceX team would bring them home. For the first time in months, the waiting had an end. After 9 long months, the stranded astronauts were finally home. Back on solid ground, Butch thanked God, and Suni smiled through tears.
Faith knows no distance, no limits, no borders, because it's not bound by place or time. It reaches beyond what we can see, sustained by a God who's always near. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also be sure to check out our growing community on Facebook at Legends of Faith.